hot in here, or is it just me? All right, the spherical periodic table. Some of you guys are thinking, cool, now's my chance. I'll go to the dunny and I'll be back in time for the sex talk. Yeah? No. By the end of this talk, not only are you going to be marching down Oxford Street ripping off your clothes, you're going to be ripping out the periodic table out of your kids' textbooks. I kid you not. I've been teaching science for 20 years, and I want to let you in on a little secret. Science teachers are a pack of liars. It's true. It's true. I'm going to show you 3 lies that they tell you. I saw when I said 20 years, you're going, oh yeah, as if. Look at the guy. But, you know, the preservative effects of chemicals, my friends, okay? In fact, when I started teaching 20 years ago, the teacher said, hey, he looks a bit like Ken. Someone else said, yeah, but he sounds like Barbie. Anyway, I want to introduce you to my son. Now, my son's name is Sam, and he's 6 years old. I've got 3 beautiful children and 1 ugly one, but this is the beautiful one. And he's sticking out his tongue at you for a purpose, and it's to remind you of lie number 1. And I'm looking at you, and there's some old farts among us here, and they'll probably remember this, and that was in science where you had to stick out your tongue. And the teacher put like different... I see someone nodding. Don't nod your head because that means you're an old fart. But anyway, in the old days, they used to put different chemicals on your tongue and you used to go, oh, salt zone, sugar zone, bitter zone. And it was passed down from one teacher. A whole load of rubbish, okay? Absolute garbage, perpetuated from, textbook to textbook. This is the second lie. Who likes biology? Not me. But you might have seen this picture before. It was done by Heckle. He took some photos of some embryos to show like the evolutionary progression of the embryo. The only thing is, he like doctored it. He sort of like added little bits of cartoon to make it look sort of real. Fraud. Still in today's textbooks. I kid you not. This was dragged out of today's... I actually quite like that it's there, to be perfectly honest. It's coming up to lie number 3 now. The periodic table. Now, 97 elements, gold, sulfur, sodium, and all the rest of it. Now, what you might notice is in a moment, this is the periodic table that gets handed out to the kids. Now, I wish I had $1 for every periodic table I gave out, because there's something seriously wrong with this periodic table. Have a look down the bottom. They're called the lanthanides and the actinides or something like that. Now, I'm an expert. I'm a drip under pressure, okay? Now, those lanthanides and actinides, they don't actually belong there. In actual fact, getting a periodic table like this is actually a biologist teacher giving the kids a picture of a snake, a picture of a snake like this and saying, here kids, stick this snake into the book. They've chopped it in half, they've glued the 2 ends together and they've put the bottom part there. Now that's just outrageous, because in actual fact, the real periodic table looks a lot like that. That's a snake and that's the periodic table. It's really long. No wonder we give you the shortened one. I mean, that wouldn't fit in any exercise book that I know, hey? So we give them the short version, but it is a lie. It's got me thinking it just doesn't look very natural, does it? In this world where everything's like, so complex but so simple. The solar system was solved by this guy called Kepler, who was looking for a simple solution to the arithmetic, and he came up with like this rounded version. Faraday was able to solve electromagnetism because he pictured like this circular magnetic fields, right? And so I'm thinking, yes, the periodic table represents everything that's made up. The atoms themselves are like spheres. Every time I look around in society or in biology, I see like beautiful geometric shapes. Look at those wings, look at the pineapple. See, there's so much geometry in nature. And I'm thinking, there's got to be something better. So for the last 5 years, I've been working hard on preparing for you guys the spherical periodic table, where I've very carefully, using all the world's chemistry and all the rest of it, and tonight is my launch night. I'm about to show it to you. Are you ready? And here it is. Let's have a look. Oh, what the... stupid pixelation? I mean, what's the organisers here doing to me? Fair income, this is going to be my Nobel Prize night, and that's all I can come up with. Sorry. I really do apologise. I might not win a Nobel Prize in chemistry, but I've done my best to make science fun tonight for you. Thanks very much.